Hello, my dear students. Very good afternoon. You are warriors. You have to fight for a long time. And I wish you could understand today's topic. Work Power Energy ICSC Board 10 Standard. Work, Power and Energy. These three topics are interrelated. Work, power and energy. Okay. See, if you have energy, you can work. If you work, it will convert into energy. So, work energy are interrelated. Now, what is power? When you work, no need of time. Okay, just you have to tell about the work means force applying. You are applying force and displacement occurs. That is work. But in what time you are working, what time you complete your work, that is called power. Power has time factor, but the work has no time factor. If you have energy, you can work. If you work, it will be converted into energy. It is a universal process. Energy can neither be created nor be destroyed. It changes from one form to another form. So work changes into energy, energy changes into work. And in between both, if it is going in a definite interval of time or a definite span of time, or time is a factor, that is of power. Unit of work is joule, unit of power is watt, and unit of energy is also joule. But in case energy, you can use the smallest unit, that is called electron volt. Electron volt is the smallest unit of energy. If you have anything given in electron volt is 2 electron volt or whatever electron volt is given, you have to multiply 2 into 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19. It will be converted into joule. If you want to convert electron volt into joule, you have to multiply 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19. Now here we will clear each and every concept first. We will go for the work. Now, before knowing work, I will show you something which will clear you the concept and you can understand concept in more better way. So, what is the vector and scalar? Now, just we are going little advanced so you can understand this topic. Here, a vector and scalar, we have two physical quantity, vector and scalar. Okay. In vector, we have a proper direction and magnitude too. But in case of scalar, only magnitude is factor. I will give you some example like if you are driving vehicle in a particular direction, it will be vector because it is velocity. So, velocity is vector and speed is scalar. Okay. Now here velocity or speed, in speed only magnitude is there 20 kilometer per hour or 2 meter per second, that will be the only speed. The magnitude is a measurable quantity and but in case of velocity direction is also there. If magnitude changes, speed changes 20 meter per second, 30 meter per second or whatever the speed you are changing its magnitude means the speed changes. But in case of velocity, if your velocity is 20 meter per second, 30 meter per second, 40 meter per second, this is the your velocity. If these are changing on means the velocity changes, but if the direction changes, even though having constant magnitude, you can say the velocity is changing. See, take three examples. In a straight path, this is called linear motion. straight path. If body is moving in a straight path with some magnitude 30 kilometer per hour, okay, 30 kilometer per hour if anybody is driving vehicle or a car or whatever the gadi, okay. If any vehicle driving moving in a straight path 30 kilometer per hour, is direction is fixed. Direction was fixed because you have to your direction fixed, so you can change only magnitude. So this is the, we can say, whatever speed, whatever velocity is same. That's why linear motion, we can say it is a scalar vector, but it is a scalar product. Scalar product means you have to multiply both vectors. You will get A and B. If two are, you have two vectors, multiply them, you will get A B cos theta. This is the scalar product. Means in this, direction is constant, direction is fixed, so you can see only magnitude. If in any vector only magnitude is considered, no direction will be there, that will be the dot product. And one is the, it is called scalar product or dot product or straight line. Or in case of circular motion, if you are moving in a horizontal circular path, your direction at every point changes. Even though having constant magnitude, direction changes, you can say the change in velocity. This is called cross product. A cross B is equal to AB sine of theta. In this, you have directions also. Without direction, you can't do. Means if you are moving in anti-clockwise direction, it is an anti-clockwise direction. If any object is moving in anti-clockwise direction, your direction will be towards you at the center. But it is moving in a clockwise direction, direction is towards the this plane of paper or your board. So in circular motion, that is the direction is also there, or rotation motion is direction is there. In case of rotation, in case of circular motion, you use cross product A B sine theta. In case of dot product, you will get A B cos theta. So these are the things we will use in vector top with this workshop chapter. So in case of uh, dot product, that is a scalar product, a cross product, that is a vector product. So in the cross product you will get the direction, but in dot product you won't get direction. Direction is a fixed in a straight line. Now we know that, we came to know that in vector there is a direction is mandatory. In scalar only magnitude. Magnitude in many cases we can understand what is magnitude. If angle is there 30 radian, 40 radian, that is the magnitude. If temperature is there 20 Kelvin, 50 Kelvin, 120 Kelvin, 500 Kelvin, that is a magnitude. Or you are driving your vehicle with 40 kilometer per hour, 50 kilometer per hour, 2 meter per second. These are the magnitude. Is acceleration is there 2 meter per second square, 40 meter per second square. These are the accelerations. So magnitude is a measurable quantity. So if in case of vector quantity, magnitude and direction both are there. And one more thing I want to clear, that is a resolution of vector. You must know the resolution of vector so you can understand the topic. If any ball is there and we are applying force this way and we are applying force this way, okay, we are applying two forces on a ball, it is a ball. In this direction we are applying force, okay, and upward direction we are applying force. If this is 5 Newton and it is 2 Newton, means whatever the upward force is powerful and this force is less. So it won't go this, it won't go this. This is the center, okay. This is the bisector, angle bisector, means 45 degree. Okay. So if both are same, if both power is same, both force is same, you can see body will go in this direction. This is called resultant vector. Means if you are applying force in this direction, You are applying force in this direction. It won't go this side, it won't go this side, it will go from the center. That is called angle bisector, and this is a 45 degree. If both is 5 Newton, both is 2 Newton, it will go exactly at 45 degree. But this force is greater than this force, means upward force is greater than this, so it will go in this way or it will go in this way. Either this or this will be the direction, and this will be the resultant vector. And when you come back, it will be converted into, it will break in two. If any vector break into two vectors, okay, two or more vector, this is called splitting. Splitting of vector is called resolution of vector. Resolution of vector. And here we will study about the resolution of vector just opposite to the resultant vector. Okay. If you are applying two forces in same direction, the resultant force will be added like this. If you are applying 2 Newton force on this ball and again 2 Newton force or 5 Newton force in the same direction, it will move with a tremendous force, means the total force would be 7 Newton. If you shot this ball with 7 Newton, whatever 2 Newton, 5 Newton, both are same. If it produces acceleration 8 meter per second square, so if you directly hit by 7 Newton, you will get the acceleration 8 meter per second square, or 5 and 2 Newton simultaneously you are applying force, you will get same acceleration. So this is called resultant force. When both are forces in same direction, resultant force will be added. If one force is in upward direction and another force in downward direction, if it is 5 Newton, it is 2 Newton, it will be 5 minus 2, the effective force will be 3 Newton. So in this case, when the forces are opposite, it will be subtracted, and when the same direction will be added, this is called resultant force. This is called resultant force. But if angle is there, that will be different. Now we'll study the resolution of vector. When any vector splits, if we have, this is the center point, and you are applying force in this direction, and this is the horizontal. Okay, this is the horizontal, this is the horizontal. Okay, if you are applying force with the horizontal, it will have some angle theta. Okay, if you are applying this force F in particular angle with the horizontal, this force will resolve, this force will break into two rectangular components, that is called F cos of theta, and this will be F sine of theta. In a simple pattern, simple manner, if you want to learn this thing, you can understand if theta is there, it will be cos theta. If no theta is there, it will be sin theta. But through rectangular component, we can get the value also. See, draw perpendicular, draw perpendicular. This will be the perpendicular. If it is theta, it will be perpendicular. If it is theta, it will be theta, it will be perpendicular. Because it is alternate opposite angle, So if it is theta, it will be theta. If 20 degree, it will be 20 degree. If 50 degree, it would be 50 degree. Now, if it is theta, it will be perpendicular, it will be base, and it will be hypotenuse. Okay, so we will consider this first. Okay, now here, this is the base, this is the base, and base, this is the base, it is called Fx, and this force will called Fy. This force will be Fy, this force will be Fx. If you are applying force in this direction, this force will be resolved into two components, Fx and Fy. Fx and Fy. Horizontal force is Fx. It is called horizontal component. This force has two components, horizontal component and vertical component. Okay, this is a ghatak means component. It is a horizontal component, it is a vertical component. Now here we know that Pandit Badri Prasad Har Har Bole. Okay, Pandit Badri Prasad Har Har Bole. This is sine, this is cos, this is tan. Now here, this is the base, fx is the base, but the no use of the perpendicular. This is the hypotenuse, and hypotenuse is f. Hypotenuse is f. You can use cos theta. Theta is perpendicular. Cos theta is equal to base upon hypotenuse. Base upon hypotenuse. Base is what? Fx. Base is fx, and hypotenuse is f. You will get fx is equal to f cos of theta. What is f cos of theta? Fx is equal to f cos theta. Similarly, we take this triangle. This will be fy. This is the hypotenuse. This is the perpendicular. Sin theta is equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Pandit Badri Prasad Har Har Bole. Perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So sin of theta is equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Perpendicular is fy and hypotenuse is f. So what will be the answer of fy is equal to f sin of theta. So these are the concept we can understand, and after this एक तो work done is a scalar, and due to scalar we use dot product f d cos theta. So that's why I am teaching you this. Now one more thing I will clear you, so you will understand in a more better way. You will understand in excellent manner what I am going to teach you. If I am applying force of 20 Newton, whatever the 20 Newton I am applying force, and it makes angle 30 degree with horizontal. This is a horizontal, so F force will be resolved into two component. It will be F cos of theta and it will be F sin of theta. If any object is we are putting and we are applying force through rope or through string, we are pulling this body this direction. You have seen when we go in station or airport, we rope, we handle this way, and our this whole angle will be this, and this will be the horizontal. This will be the horizontal. So this is the 30 degree. So what we will put the formula? What is F? F is 20. And what is the theta? 30 degree. So horizontal force or horizontal component, what will say? Horizontal. Horizontal component. Anybody will say कि horizontal force कितना लगेगा, यानी इस डायरेक्शन में वो कितने तारीख से खींचे. देखो ऑब्जेक्ट को अपन ने यूं खींच रहे हैं 20 न्यूटन से, लेकिन हॉरिजॉन्टल फोर्स कितना है वो निकाल लेते हैं अपन. तो हॉरिजॉन्टल फोर्स कितने निकालेंगे अपन? दैट इज 20 इंटू कॉस 30. कॉस 30 देखो कितना होता है. देखो हम लोग यहाँ पे टेबल निकालते हैं. 0 डिग्री, 30 डिग्री, 45 डिग्री, है ना, 60 डिग्री और 90 डिग्री. नाउ हियर वी विल स्टार्ट विद 0. पहले 0 आ गया और लास्ट वाला 1. 0 से 1 के बीच में अपन को खेलना है, समझिए. तो सबसे 0 और 1 के बीच में सबसे पहले वैल्यू आती है हाफ. तो ये हो गया हाफ. ये क्या हो गया? हाफ. ये हो जाएगा 1/√2. याद रखो इसको, √3/2 याद रखो इसको 1. यानी ये दो वैल्यूज आपको याद रखनी पड़ेगी, समझिए. और ये वैल्यू 0.5 से ज्यादा होगी और 1 से यानी 1 से कम होगी, समझिए. 1 और 0.5 ये कुछ भी, ये 1/1.41 पुट करो, 1.73 डिवाइड बाई 2 करो तो आपका आंसर आ जाएगा. तो यहाँ पर कितना वैल्यू है, यहाँ पर कितनी वैल्यू है, वो ये वैल्यू होती है. हमें निकालना क्या है? 30 डिग्री. अब ये साइन था, कॉस उल्टा कर देने का, यहाँ से पुट कर देने का. कॉस की वैल्यू कहाँ पुट करेंगे? उल्टी पुट कर देंगे. ये हो जाएगी 1, है ना. ये हो जाएगी, ये 90 में 0 उल्टा हो गया ना, 0 हो गया यहाँ पे. तो ये काम आएगा तुम्हारा. कॉस 90 0 होता है करके अपन यूज करेंगे. हियर ये हो जाएगी √3/2 और ये हो जाएगा 1/√2 और ये हो जाएगा हाफ. तो आपको कौन सी वैल्यू यूज करनी है? √3/2. तो √3/2 अपन वैल्यू यूज करेंगे, तो इट विल बी 20 इंटू √3/2, तो मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे 2 10 जा 20, तो ये हो जाएगा 10 इंटू √3 होता है 1.73, अब 10 मल्टीप्लाई कर दिया तो ये हो जाएगा 17.3 न्यूटन। आप देखो हमने कितना फोर्स लगाया था 20 न्यूटन, लेकिन हॉरिजॉन्टल सरकने के लिए कितना फोर्स लग रहा है। अगर हम किसी ऑब्जेक्ट को ऑलरेडी उस ऑब्जेक्ट का मास तो फिक्स है, अगर उसको 17.3 न्यूटन से खींचेंगे तो जितना एक्सेलरेशन प्रोड्यूस हो रहा है उतना ही इससे भी एक्सेलरेशन प्रोड्यूस हो रहा है। सो दिस इज द 20 न्यूटन, लेकिन हॉरिजॉन्टल खींचने के लिए अपन को कितना फोर्स लगाना पड़ रहा है 17.3। तो ये ऑब्जेक्ट का वेट कितना कम हो रहा है, जितना ये फोर्स रहेगा। देखो मैंने तुम बताया था ना रिजल्टेंट फोर्स, ये फोर्स निकाल लेते हैं। अगर आपको 17.3 न्यूटन मिल गया, 20 में से माइनस कर दो आ जाएगा, लेकिन फिर भी सॉल्व कर लेते अपन सॉल्व कर लेते 20 इंटू साइन 30 का हाफ था, हाफ करा या गया 2 10 लगभग 10 न्यूटन के करीब ये फोर्स लग रहा है। तो ऊपर की ओर फोर्स लग रहा है 10 न्यूटन, है ना, तो हमारी ग्रेविटी कितनी कर रही है 9.8, तो दोनों को माइनस कर देंगे तो जितना भी होगा वो आंसर हो जाएगा। तो इस तरह से हम क्वेश्चन को सॉल्व कर सकते हैं कि 17.3 न्यूटन यहाँ लग रहा है और 10 न्यूटन ऊपर की ओर लग रहा है, तो ये ऑब्जेक्ट को ये फोर्स हल्का कर रहा है और ये फोर्स आगे की ओर चला रहा है, तो ये फोर्स के कारण ये ऑब्जेक्ट आगे की ओर जा रहा है, इसको बोलते हैं पुल करना। क्या करते हैं पुल। तो इट इज इजियर टू पुल ए लॉन रोलर देन पुश, एक क्वेश्चन आएगा तो मैं समझाऊंगा तुमको बाद में। तो लॉन रोलर होता है ना, जो अपन देखते हैं बड़ी पिच होता है, क्रिकेट की पिच होती है, तो उसको अपन खींचते हैं, तो धकेलते वक्त आपको ज्यादा ताकत लगेगी, खींचते वक्त ताकत कम लगेगी। उसका कारण यही है, खींचते वक्त क्या होता है उसके वेट को ऊपर वाला जो वेक्टर होता है उस वेट को हल्का कर देता है और एक उसको आगे सरका देता है, इस कारण से वेट कम हो जाता है। लेकिन जब अपन पुश करते हैं तो ये जो वेक्टर होता है ये नीचे ओर काम करने लगता है, इस कारण से वेट बढ़ जाता है। इस कारण से जब पुश करते हैं लॉन रोलर को, ऐसे पुश करते हैं तो वेट बढ़ जाता है और पुल करते हैं तो वेट कम हो जाता है। क्यों कम हो जाता है, क्योंकि ये जो फोर्स है जो इसको ऊपर की ओर खींच रहा है, ये फोर्स क्या कर रहा है वेट के अगेंस्ट में काम कर रहा है, वेट नीचे की ओर है और ये ऊपर की ओर काम कर रहा है, जैसे नॉर्मल रिएक्शन को सपोर्ट कर रहा है। तो नॉर्मल रिएक्शन को कौन सा फोर्स सपोर्ट कर रहा है F sin थीटा, और हॉरिजॉन्टल कौन कर रहा है F cos थीटा। सो स्टूडेंट्स आप लोगों को ये टॉपिक आ गया होगा। फिर अब अपन वर्क पे जाएंगे। वर्क इज अ स्केलर। वर्क क्या होता है, स्केलर होता है, जो वेक्टर होता है वो वेक्टर के लॉस को ओबे करता है, समझ गए। तो इस तरह से आप वेक्टर देखोगे तो डिस्प्लेसमेंट वेक्टर है, डिस्टेंस स्केलर है, स्पीड स्केलर है और वेलोसिटी वेक्टर है, और इसी तरह से फोर्स है, मोमेंटम है, एक्सेलरेशन है, ये सब क्या है वेक्टर क्वांटिटी है। और एक बड़ा अच्छा कंसेप्ट है करंट डेंसिटी वेक्टर क्वांटिटी है और करंट स्केलर क्वांटिटी है। सो डेंसिटी जो होती है वो तो स्केलर होती है, लेकिन करंट डेंसिटी वेक्टर होती है। सो बाय बाय स्टूडेंट्स।